NASA is watching. They're watching the weather, the water, and our food supply. Quite frankly, they're getting sick and tired of looking at satellite imagery. So they wanted to come down and see some crops and talk to some of the farmers that are growing the food. I was feeding my cattle when they pulled up. It wasn't the normal pickup truck. They came from the city to the rural route. They had swag in the back, they were all spaced out. They're from Washington, D.C., but don't be alarmed. They're just NASA boys and girls getting down on the farm.
And lift off of Space Shuttle Atlantis.
I needed some time to nerd out with NASA, so I took them for a ride in my tractor spaceship, and we sailed through my solar system of hay bales to Pluto and back. Hay bale is the sun. And then I use little squares for Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. And then every foot is 2 million miles. And then here's Saturn. I can see Jupiter from my house. I was gonna put my belt right here for the asteroid belt, but I forgot.
This is just fantastic.
I also got to meet with Alyssa Whitcraft the day before, but I forgot to film her. She's in charge of NASA Harvest and monitors the food supply globally. And then Voyager 1 would be another mile. Wow, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Just like NASA is monitoring our planet, I showed them how I'm monitoring wildlife around our farm with my live cams. After we took a quick farm tour and talked to my cows, we headed over to see my dad's bridge to nowhere. My dad built this huge bridge in the back of his yard for the same reason that I slept on a pivot all night. He just wanted to. We met there to be educated by my brother Brett about the Flint Hills of Kansas. And it was at this point that I cornered Chris, the NASA weather guy. If there's anybody that everybody should be blaming, it's him.
It's true. I mean, it's like, I think what happens is people only tell you when you're wrong. You know what? No one comes and says, hey, you did a good job.
Yeah.
It's only like, hey, you did a terrible job. So
I always tell people I only look 4 days out, because beyond 4 days, they kind of go with the average, because there's those spaghetti models go all over the place.
yeah.
But you're telling me that you can look out 14 days now?
Yeah, we're trying to. I mean, there's, you know, there are limits to predictability, and that's part of the problem is that, you know, the atmosphere is chaotic.
We then traveled to the Flint Hills to visit my off-the-grid prairie camp. We were getting hungry for some corn. Luckily, one of the chatters fed us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're here with Farmer Derek. We're out here trying to have chats and discussions about what farmers are really dealing with. And this is beautiful Kansas.
I had an absolute blast with NASA. And you guys can come visit me whenever you want to. You can learn a lot of things from satellites, but there's some things you can't do when you're way up high. They wanna see some beans, wanna chew on some corn. They're just NASA boys and girls getting down on the farm. They wanna see some beans, wanna chew on some corn. They're just NASA boys and girls getting down on the farm. Hello, NASA.